there everyone, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with me, KidK. Let's hit it and get started. Last time we had quite an eventful episode in which, toward the end, we actually met up with one of the dreamers, Monoman the teacher, and actually ended up killing her. But don't worry, her memory will live on in the Knight's mind and also in Quirrell's mind. And also, I wanted to point out real quick, did you notice the bench in the teacher's archives has Monoman's image on it? So, rest in peace, Monoman. You were a wonderful poet and apparently had some interesting ideas about jellyfish and about whether the seal on the infection should be broken. Let's continue on with our trek through Fog Canyon now. See, her mask is actually on the front of the teacher's archives also. There's a lot of her jellyfish floating around in the background. This is actually a very pretty room when you think about it. It's got lots of, interesting ambiance here with the jellyfish and the fog and the wet, bubbly sounds. Let's continue on through this highly explosive area. Now, we still don't have a map, but you might recall this room, because this is, it points downward to a stag station. If we go down through here, then where we end up is actually, the Queen's Station. And if we go through there, we end up in Fungal Wastes. But that's not where we're going right now. First of all, we're going to check out this. There's a sign that's got some geo on it. Hi, who are you?
Oh, Bakura Finello.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run till you came along. I provide a banking service, if you're interested. Her name is Millibelle the Banker. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd considered opening an account? Well, sure. I mean, sometimes I haven't lost my geo so far in this particular playthrough because I haven't died twice in a row, but things are only going to get harder from now on, so maybe I should.
That's Geo.
It's funny, her voice clips, she actually says, Geo, you're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe within my my vault. Now let's do some banking. What I want to know is, though, how does she know that we can live through dying? Because the point of her is that if you come and store your money with her, then if you do die twice, you can always come back to her and at least take out what you deposited. I used her quite frequently in my first playthrough to, hide my geo. So I am going to... Okay, my max balance is 4,500. Well, I have 4,909, and I don't really have too much left to buy here, so I may as well make a deposit, I guess. Let's deposit about half of that. It can't hurt. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's make it an even make it an even 2,500. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, so exit that.
Geo Kalala.
Geo Kalala. I love that little voice clip. Goodbye then. Stay safe. So, she's a nice lady, huh? When next to return to that delightful spa? The water so eased the tension in my shell. Oh, so she's hoping to, go maybe to a hot spring? Interesting.
Just Geo.
Okay, so just hello, dearie. Keen to do some banking, and then you, I guess, yeah, you can just choose whether you want to, Continue depositing. Oh, my balance is actually 2,900. I thought that I had
Geo, kalala.
just 2,500. Let's Oh, that's because I can't math. I had 2,400 in there, and then I put 500 more. I can't math. Yeah, so... Actually... let's continue on over here. So, we're headed back upward. Actually, you might remember, we came down to here for the very first... I don't have a map, so I'm going to show you on this. We came down here for the first time through that room toward the bottom of Green Path. So if we continued upward, then we would end up there. But what happens if we go over here? Well, we end up in a room that we never would have been able to get through earlier on in the game because we have, we wouldn't have had Isthmus Tier. But that's not where we're going right now. That actually leads into a completely new area that I am not ready to deal with yet. But, you know, it'll show up on our map now when we finally do get a map. So let's just carefully head up. And, this... I'm sorry, I just keep doing that. Like... This is actually the room that we dropped through for the first time we came here through Green Path. So let's just head up there just to... I'll just show you where that links up so you can be reminded. Yeah, see, remember? Remember this? You know, we're in Green Path. And there's actually something to find up there. Wanderer's Journal, that we wouldn't have been able to find the first time we came through because, remember, we didn't have the Mantis Claw, even back then. The fog. Yep, indeed. Okay, let's head back down because we are not done with Fog Canyon yet. It should be obvious because we don't have a map. There's actually a... oh. Yeah. Okay, let's head through here. Okay. But if we go up here then? Oh, sweet. Wow, that one had 3 in it. Some more treasure. That one's a Hellenist steel. Okay, you thinking anything interesting? Lost. Yeah, me too, buddy. They're lost. That's all that there was up there. Okay. Oh, you know, I could have probably just swam. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think I went the wrong way. Or did I? No, I didn't. This is where I want to be. No, I didn't go the wrong way. New enemy. What are you? What are you? Moss fly. Winged weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides among the undergrowth, fleeing if predators draw near. Okay, well, this place has, you can see in the foreground, some of those skulls on posts, and it's a place to enter. But yeah, no, I'm not lost. This is where I intended to go. Yeah, that's right. I intended to go here. Still haven't found Cornifer to give me a map, though. This is pretty. Wait. A gauntlet? Yeah, come over here. easiest gauntlet because they just come up to you and fling themselves at you. You can just wait for them to do that and smack them away. Yeah. See? Quick and easy. Bones on the floor again. Oh, that's another snail shaman, and is this another spell? Hold on, let me... Hear me. Well, easiest spell ever to acquire. Just jump right up into it. Consume the howling wraiths. Tap B while holding up to unleash the wraiths. Okay, let's unleash the wraiths, you guys. Pretty. So, I unleashed the wraiths. So, now we have a downward diving spell that can break floors and, you know, destroy enemies below you. And we also have, you know, our sideways attack that can destroy enemies that are coming up from either side. And now we have an upward attack that can kill enemies that are above us. So that's pretty neat. But, like, look at the background in this place. It's so nice. So, I can't believe we haven't run into Cornifer. I just feel like we should have run into him. But, I'm honestly not seeing anything. I have my walkthrough open. I just opened it real quick just to make sure I hadn't missed Cornifer, but... Oh, you know what? I feel like I know where he is, but I'm not sure we could get to him. We can't get through here because it's another one of those things, like that thing that we found in Kingdom's Edge. And that's blocked from the other side. But look how pretty the backgrounds are in here. It's all green and there's beautiful flowers. Okay. So that's where we came before, and we flopped up here and we're able to get through there. Okay, alright, so we're just gonna go back the way that we came. And, on a hunt for Cornifer. The thing is that I think I remember seeing him, but I also think or hearing him, I should say. But I think he was through another one of those gates. But I really want a map. Just gonna have to see. Maybe up here there was a room. Bear with me, guys. Okay, let's see what's over here. Yeah, I think we heard him, but couldn't get to him the last time we came through, because, yeah, there's a big gate here. Okay, so we're gonna have to find another way to go around. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, head through here. And then I think we've got to go... Oh, there's another way over. And then that's the way to Monomans. So maybe if we go up again. Okay, so there's nothing there. Trying to find a way to go, like, sort of up and to the left. I don't think it's this one. Because I think it... Or maybe it is. Oh. Oh, right. There's like a bubble there. Maybe it's through here? Yeah, were we in here before? I just don't know. Yes, we're gonna find him. Here he is. He's gonna be upward. Finally. I knew we could do it, you guys. I know you all had faith in me. That I could find Cornifer amidst this mess. Cornifer, you were very hard to find, buddy. Ho ho! As odd as much of Hallownest can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Cornifer, you're a legend. You don't even have Isma's tear and you, like, waded through the acid. And you were okay. I mean, if we fall in acid, then we just sort of go and end up, you know, back where we started. I will purchase a map, finally. There's a large building just below here, out in the middle of a lake, and a marvel to observe. I tried to head in, but it's become a nest for those slimy, see-through creatures. Ugh, they're just so gross, and they give a nasty shock to touch. So Cornifer doesn't like the jellyfish any more than the hunter does. You're probably still having the same thoughts, right? Yes, okay, still having the same thoughts. Awesome, now we can see our map. Let's check this out, Fog Canyon. So the teacher's archives is drawn on there, really pretty. And, the place to the left there is where, that black gate is that we can't really get through, I think. And then there's that area down below that will attach up as well, below the overgrown mound. So you can tell there's going to be another area over there. Like I said, I was not ready to go in there yet. And so, now, what we're going to actually do is, I'm going to get out through Green Path. Or no, you know what? I'm gonna go out through Queen Station and go through Fungal Wastes. And there's something in Fungal Wastes that I still need to show you guys. And so, therefore, since I've already, you know, taken you all around Fog Canyon when I shouldn't really have needed to, I should have known where I was going, I will be right back with the next thing we're gonna do. See you in just a second, dudes. Okay guys, back again. Where we are on the map is right before going into a room off to the right here that I'm going to head into now, where we saw something early on in the game the first time that we came through here that, you know, it seemed sort of like, why is there a room here and why is this here? So I'm going to show you why it was here. See, we came into this room for map completion's sake, and we saw this gravestone here that said something like, remember the elder. And I was just kind of like, well, remember the elder, what could that mean? Well, now we have a dream nail, and there's dreamcatcher stuff heading, you know, floating all around it, so let's approach. Elder who? Wait, child, why have you come here? Have you come to tame this savage, ruined land? Many have come to purify this place, but all who dwell here are eventually consumed. Yes, even the wild bugs lurking below us. They were once proud like you, but now they are only monsters. He's talking about the Mantis tribe, I guess. I mean, when you think about it, that gravestone sort of looks like some of the architecture in Mantis Village, and maybe they're the ones who, quote, remember the elder, but he thinks that they're just monsters. Beware dreams of glory, child. Turn back and do not return. But this is a warrior dream, so... Alright, Elder Who. Let's fight, I guess. he attacks from above with these things. Mistimed that one. Dang. I'm gonna remember the Elder. I'm gonna remember the Elder kicking my ass. Keep mistiming that. There we go, that was a better time. I mean, we have a pure nail. I keep saying that about things. Like, oh, surely this shouldn't be difficult. I have a pure nail. There we go. Alright. My mind, it clears. Have we been sleeping, child? Ah. I remember. Those proud lords. Were they truly monsters? I remember their eyes now. Bright and clear. Why then did I fear them so? Now you notice the thing about the eyes, the mantises don't have orange eyes, they weren't infected after all. If there was madness in that village, it was I who brought it. They were right to cast me out. When I attacked, they were right to. They were right to kill me? Ah. We remember the Elder. So, he was someone who, I guess, came to the Mantis village, perhaps during the infection, and thought to help the Mantis tribe, but then became afraid of them. Maybe he was infected himself, and that was part of, like, the madness that descended on him, or maybe, maybe he wasn't infected, he just thought, like, oh, these people are, they're attacking because the Mantises tend to attack anything that comes into their village. So they must be infected, so I'll attack, But at the same time, maybe the Mantises had, like, a decent relationship with him, because, I mean, they obviously came out here and buried him. Like, you can see that the beads and, the cloth draped there are his clothing, and it says, "We remember the Elder." Yes, hello, Penny, I know. I'm talking about Elder who? She sees things out the window. Alright, so there we go. There's another warrior dream taken care of. Now, that's fun. Okay, so I'll be back in just a minute again. I'm actually going to go back up and, since, I stayed at a bench, I stayed at the bench where, Leg Eater was, I'm actually gonna, I don't know why I bothered to give money to Millabelle, since I don't tend to die twice in a row this playthrough, so I'm just gonna go and get it back. While I was walking around, I realized, why did I do that? So I'm just gonna head back on up there, and I'll meet you there. Alright, here we are again. I came back via the Queen's Station entrance from Fungal Wastes. So let's go see Millabelle and just get our money back, because, I really don't need her services, I just realized. What the fuck is this? Hello? Excuse me. That just jiggled. You have got to be kidding. Guys, bitch took my money. Oh, that sign was fake too. It was all fake. Okay, I'm acting surprised, but as you can probably guess, I knew that was going to happen. I just didn't want to spoil it for y'all that it was going to happen because you wouldn't have guessed that. As I said, this part wasn't a lie. I did use her extensively during my first playthrough. I thought, I hide my money with Millabelle, and then when I need to go and buy something that's particularly expensive, like a nail upgrade or something, I just go back and get my money, because my first playthrough, I was dying a lot. You know, even dying twice a lot. And so imagine my surprise when, you know, my friend, my very cute old lady friend, Millabelle, just suddenly wasn't there anymore. As it turns out, if you save at least, I forget how much, but I thought maybe it was 2,500 with her, even though it says max balance 4,500. I think if you give her at least, it's either 2,000 or 2,500, then if you stay at a bench, then the next time you go back, she won't be there anymore. So I wanted to show you that because it's just kind of a funny thing. But don't worry, you guys. We're not gonna lose that money forever. We're gonna go find that bitch. And we're gonna get it back. Because I know where she is. Remember when we dream-nailed her? She mentioned going to a spa that was so, you know, nice and healing. And so you might think, could be one of the hot springs. I know which one it was. And I bet you do too, based on where I just took the stag to. We are headed for... May as well pick up a little bit more money on the way. We are headed for the pleasure house, actually. I'm headed for the pleasure house if I can, like, not fall like a dipstick. Oh. I guess I did have to go up there. I'm like, we're gonna go get our money. We're gonna be determined badasses about it. And then I'm like, I don't know where I am. Excuse me, ma'am. Here we go. Here's Pleasure House. Riding up with a determined expression on our little blank face. Hey, Millabelle, you seem to be enjoying yourself there, aren't you? Excuse me. Where's my money at? Excuse me. Where's my money at? Yeah, I'll listen. I'll listen. What have you got to say for yourself? Oh, hello again, dearie. Fancy running into you here. Her title has changed to Millabelle the Thief. 'Cause she was never a banker. Is it your Geo you're after? Well, you see, it's a sad thing, but it's gone. All spent. The cost of running a bank can be high, so I had to charge a somewhat large service fee to your account. Sounds about right, actually. You know, capitalism. Perfectly legitimate, of course, just part of the whole banking deal. But, thank you so much for visiting me, and run along now, won't you? If you allow me some privacy, I'll be done here soon. Then you can have the spa all to yourself. That can't be all you have to say for yourself, lady. No hard feelings, okay? She claims she spent my money? You spent my money? On what? You're not buying nail upgrades. You're not doing anything. No, no. Leave me be, creepy little thing. Creepy little thing. Excuse me, why? You know what? I'll show you a creepy little thing. I'll show you my best friend, creepy little thing. Grimchild? Get her. Oh, you don't? Grimchild, you don't get her? That's okay. I will. Basically, you just gotta roll her for your money. Bounce, bounce, bounce. The first time I played, I didn't know you could get your money back. I found her, but I didn't know that if you smacked her, you could get your money back. So I just like accidentally hit her with like perfect comedic timing, and Bast was watching me play and she just lost her mind as I was doing this. So shout out to Bast. Your laugh is really cute, sweetie. Ah! Oh no, I'm just gonna keep hitting you. Eventually you will get all your money back and just a little bit more. Mainly though, I mean, I don't really need the money, but I mainly did this just to make you all laugh. This is what happens to thieves in this world. Grimchild, I'm teaching you an important lesson. I thought maybe Grimchild would, fry her with some stuff too. Oh, you know what? Speaking of frying. Okay, magic doesn't work. Actually, remember she said your money would be safe in her shell, or vault. You know what's interesting? That the money that I'm hitting out from her, is not being picked up by my little pickup guys. Or am I not wearing that charm? I forget. Yeah, you better be sorry. Oh no, okay, I took off my pickup charm. Hold on. Grimchild, okay, you learned your lesson. You learned this important lesson. Okay, yeah, pick up stuff, my little Lumaflies. Don't worry, we'll be done here soon, guys. I keep thinking we must be being done here. Okay. Okay, we're done here. Okay. Did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, what happens if I go out and come back in? Okay, so she can just rest there now. Yeah, now you're afraid. I have nothing left. I suppose you might be on your way now, then? Yes, I think that would be best. Yeah. You think I'm a creepy little thing, I will kick your ass, Millabelle. Well, now that we've beaten up an old lady who robbed us, well, okay, the pedantic lawyer in me is like, you know, oh, she didn't rob us. She committed fraud. I beat up an old lady, Marissa. Thanks for singing a victory song for me. Alright, so now that we've beaten her up, I did have another good reason for coming down to the City of Tears. We're gonna just go real quick and see if Lem has anything new to say for the couple of things that we've got to sell, and then we're gonna actually head down to Royal Waterways for a minute. Collapsing straight onto the Royal Guard. The stupid fall of the video. Hopefully. Hopefully there won't be any stupider fall than that. You notice the big guys only take one hit when you're wearing your unbreakable strength. Yeah, Elder Who was pretty tough. I mean, I forgot I was also wearing... Oh, hello, Lem. What are you doing outside of your house? I forgot I was also wearing Unbreakable Strength. Hi, Lem. I didn't know you could leave your house. Alright, let's listen to what Lem has to say. He's just sitting on the little, the matching little thing there. Hello.
Helmadelka.
Oh. What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? I asked you first. Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. Read this is the monument to the Hollow Knight.
Kacheo, Liasoke.
I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. I know, Lem.
Kacheo, Liasoke.
Alright. He did mention one of the times that, we spoke to him or listened to him that, he was interested in, a statue of a knight, but he was talking about the one, up at the top near, the entrance from Fungal Wastes in the middle there. But, the place where we first came through. But, here we have a different knight, so I guess he really is just interested in, you know, the old stuff of this place. But he doesn't like coming outside, but he did it in order to see history. See if he's thinking anything different. Who were you, Mystery Knight? Why no mention beyond your fountain? We just don't know. Alright, well, I was going to your shop to see you, but, I mean... Actually, you know, it's a video game, so... Excuse... Or... He's faster than Cloth or, Quirrell, or, who else is really fast? He's faster than Zote. He's faster than everybody. Because he is already here. Sup, Lem? I mean, you just warped here.
Velmi Ardred.
Alright, sell you some Wanderer's Journals.
War's son? Gian.
A Wanderer's Journal. Okay, this is just,
Velmi Ardred.
I guess he's just saying the same things for Wanderer's Journals now.
Kacheo, Liasoke.
Yeah.
Velmi
You've exhausted your interesting dialogue. Alright, do you have anything new for Helena Seals?
Oh, pal.
A Hellenist seal? Ah, I've exhausted your dialogue for Hellenist seals too.
Kacheo, Liasoke.
We're gonna have to give him
Helmadelka.
Yeah, Helmadelka. I don't have anything. We're gonna have to start giving him some more King's Idols. However, first of all, we're gonna drop in the sewer. Like the garbage that we are. Okay, so you might be able to see right under where that bench is that there is another exit into a different room there. So we are going to head over there. So yeah, I think we're just gonna head a little bit downwards. Oh right, we've got multiple parts. I hate the flukes. Okay, so you can probably guess how we get there is through here. So there's another area of the Royal Waterways down under here. Yeah. Everything down here makes so much noise. Whatever. Who's passing through each other? Doing a little fluky dance. Yeah, come and get me. You too. You know what? Come and get me. Hate them. Whatever. You wanna come get me? Come get me. Actually, hold on. No, wait. No, I'm going the right way. After my time in Fog Canyon, I'm like, oh my, am I lost? Okay, let's see if I can, yeah, okay, so there's a way over here. Ah! Just wake up. There's a lot of junk around down here. But I guess that makes sense since, you know, it is a sewer and, like, stuff could have been, like, you know, washing away into it. I don't like the noises that they make, guys. In fact, you could say I really hate it. This is super gross. That's giving me soul, though. This nasty mucus stuff. It's like little tiny baby flukes. Don't like that, don't like that. Okay. So there's actually a way under there that is secret, but first of all, we're gonna just, for map's sake, we're gonna go up here first. Get this chest. Aha, you didn't get me that time. Okay, so this is to get a way out. I'm actually gonna go back up to the bench real quick, and I will be right back, guys. Okay. Went back to the bench and realized that I really wanted to stink. But then I also remembered that I want to break this, so that after I do the next thing I'm going to do, then I can show you what happens if you go through that exit. But for right now, we're gonna go back down here to where there was that, like, sort of secret-y area. Since I stayed at a bench, these guys are all back. May as well kill them for soul. Okay. This nasty place. Leads to the grossest, one of the grossest things in the whole game, which is whatever the heck this is. Well, we're gonna find out what it is by smacking it. It's called the Fluke Marm. It's a boss. The reason why I wanted to stink is so that my ambient stink would help me take care of the things that it throws out. But since I have a pure nail with unbreakable strength, it didn't really take that much to kill it. Thank goodness. All it does is just throws out Fluke Phase to try to kill you, but what you get for it is a charm called Fluke Nest. And that one is down here. Living charm born in the gut of a Fluke Marm. Gross. Transforms the vengeful spirit spell into a horde of volatile baby flukes. So basically, it's like if you shoot out that spell. Ooh, you can still smack it. That's so gross. But if you shoot out your spirit attack, your spirit ball in there, then it will turn into little baby flukes and just sort of go nuts. I don't know if I've ever actually used it. You know what? That bench is right here. Let's find out what that looks like together, guys, because I honestly don't know if I've ever used it. We're having a fun time this video. We're just heading all about town doing random stuff. Let's take this off so that we can put this guy on. And since I have full soul, we're going to find out what the heck this does. And you, my friend. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. So if I fire that, it shoots the flukes out. And then they sort of just do some damage. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm gonna immediately take it off again because I don't tend to use magic much anyway, but you know what? Since I'm in the sewers, I may as well continue to stink, I've decided. That guy immediately comes back when you sit at a bench. Okay, so after disposing of this creep, we're gonna head over to that little exit that I said I was gonna show you next. And where you end up if you go through here is another quite nasty place. That is again full of flukes. And they are in fact, some of them anyway, worse flukes than ever before. Because they do double damage. Let's find out what the heck they are, huh? Oh no, wait, I didn't kill one. So I can't know. But I will read you what it says about the fluke farm. An insatiable breeder has populated the waterways with its kind. Its insides double as a nest for young fluke phase. And the hunter says, the desire to breed, to leave behind a memory of ourselves in the shape of a child. It seems to be etched deep into the heart of every living creature. I too have felt the pull of that base instinct. The hunter may well be looking for love. Remember, he was upset that a mate had not come forth to stay by his side when you read the entry about the oblobble from the Colosseum of Fools. And now he's saying that he's felt the urge to breed. And we got the journal entries for these guys. The hunter says about the flukemons, dangerous, unpredictable foes that infest the pipes below Hallownest's capital. Even when it seems you've killed them, you need to stay on guard. You sure do. And the fluke fae seems to want to latch on to any living thing that comes by with its sharp little teeth. It will leave its cousins alone, though, so it isn't completely mindless. Well, I gotta kill one of these big guys. Whoa! I don't like the noises that it makes. I don't like them. Come get me. Okay. I've killed one now. Let's see what they're called. Flukemonga. Aged fluke grown fat on the rich refuse found in the pipes below the capital. It's eating shit. Can't like that. Okay, well, let's continue on through this room. Who knows, there might be something cool in here. Alright, actually, in order to get through this room, I'm gonna have to, like, kill a bunch more of those things, so... and that could take me a while, so... I might just, you know, speed up this part of the video. Yeah, why don't I do that?
That's two down.
Okay, and now we've made it to the top of the ramp. And the exit, thank goodness. Superhero landing. Okay, and there's no way out that way. This place also has like a lot of just stuff. I wonder if this is acid or water. Junk pit. Actually, remember how I said that if you kill the nailsmith, he'll end up in Royal Waterways? This is actually where you'll end up finding him. Again, I've never, actually done it because, I've never killed him. But, oh, you know what? I should read you Elder Who's journal entry as well. But, I've never killed the nailsmith, so, I've never seen it happen. But, where are we? Oh, Royal Waterways. See, we sort of are below right here where the nailsmith is. You can see his icon is still there at the left side of the City of Tears. So we're kind of below there. But he would float down to here. And let me read you Elder Who's thing before I forget again. Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Traveled the world tending to those affected by the plague. Never forget what was once lost. Yet do not let it tie you down. That's interesting. That's probably some good advice. Alright, so let's check out this place. Been in a few little chests. Ooh, that looks scary. Come back to that in just a second. See, there's some chests, but there's like... Aw, there was just Luma flies in there. Okay. Now, actually, this sarcophagus is part of a DLC. And it is what you put the last simple key into. This is for the Godmaster DLC. That person seemed like they were in a grave, I should say a sarcophagus, but they made a noise, so I guess they're alive. I got something called the God Tuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of Hallownest, tune their power, through their strength, ascend. Now this person has Dreamcatcher stuff all around them, so let's dreamnail them. Uh-oh. Now when you dreamnail this person, first of all you get this cutscene. Blasphemy, rank blasphemy. Thou crawler, thou cringer, thou smallest of the small. By what right dost thou trespass here, in this home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone. Be gone! But I will not be gone, because instead I am in this place, which is a dreamy place. There is no map for here. We're not really going to do too much here. We're probably just going to show you what it's all about and then we'll leave. But this place is called Godhome. And it is the site of, the Godmaster DLC. And you can't listen to these people, but you can dreamnail them. A bridge. A tune. Now you walk up to this, kind of a door, and I think this is the only one. That was the only one that I can open. Okay, I haven't fought all the bosses. What this is inside this DLC you can fight what's called pantheons of the bosses, the bosses of this game. So, what the God Tuner does is it's a little item that will summon gods to this place. And what these people consider to be gods is basically all of the bosses of Hallownest. Are mine to see. So it's everything from, you know, the Vengefly King up through, you know, the, you know, Warrior Dream bosses like No Eyes and Jero and Elder Hu and them. You know, Grim is one. You know, and basically what you can do is you fight like boss rushes. Like that first one is open. I'm not going to do it because they're difficult and they take quite a long time to get through. And basically I just opened this up to show you it. And because we're not really going to do too much here throughout this entire Let's Play, just because, like I said, the Pantheons take a really long time to do, and it would probably be a waste of your time to watch me do them. So, there's that. But the Hall of Gods lists, you know, all the bosses we've done. So as you can see, there's several that we haven't done yet. But, you know, it's everybody from the Fluke Marm that we just fought, the Dung Defender, and what the God Tuner does is it summons them, creates statues of each of the bosses. See, that was the Gruz Mother, the Vengefly King, you know, the Brooding Moloch is here, False Knight. It's gonna be the first Hornet battle, or just Hornet in general. It's just everybody's here, and you can practice fighting them one by one. The Mantis Lords are here. I'm just gonna go around making them all appear. Hive Knight, and you can use this area of God Home to practice battling things. The ones that just say Inspector are things that I haven't fought yet, and I don't want to even touch them because they're spoilery. The descriptions of the bosses are spoilery. Umu. So you can practice fighting them one by one, and then go into the Pantheons and fight them. The Hall of Gods also offers you the ability to fight things. I think this one's going to be Grim. Yeah. Offers you the ability to fight things on higher difficulty levels. See if I inspect this. Attuned means the version of Grim that, you know, you fought within the world, you know, outside of Godhome. Ascended is a more difficult version. Sometimes the ascended versions will do more damage. Other times they, oh, I got another one. Okay, that's Elder Hu. So I guess these are going to be like the Dream Warrior bosses. So sometimes they'll deal more damage. Sometimes the arena will be different. You know, stuff like that. And then in the boss rush versions, down, or I should say up in the Pantheons, oftentimes the stage is different, you know. So really all the DLC is just, it's for people who really love the combat aspect of this game. There's some different doors to unlock based on what Pantheons you do and at what level, you know, but tune. So what they want you to do is use the God Tuner to attune to bosses, and what attuning to bosses is beat them inside the world itself. So we are actually going to get out of here. We're not really going to do much. Like I said, I just wanted to show you what that was. And luckily I didn't, you know, look at any of the bosses that we hadn't fought, their statue things, because some of their descriptions are spoilery. But if we ever do want to come back there, like if I ever do want to show you what, you know, what happens in there, we'll come back. Mainly I just wanted to show you that it was there. But now we're gonna get out of the junk pit. Also, I did it just so that I could, you know, fill up some more of the map. See, because now that we've stayed at a bench, you can see this is a pretty big area. It's down in here that is new to the version of the game that has the DLC. But we're gonna get out of here and follow our way up out of the Royal Waterways. And you can see we're coming upon where Fungal Wastes is and sort of connecting that area up. Oh, there's a secret thing here. That's a weird noise. Ooh, what in the world are you? Fluke hermit. Stronger. Bigger. Mother. Okay. Grow and grow. Nice and wet. Noisy. Scary. Up. Stay here. Okay. It's like the Fluke version of Leg Eater, just the hobo under the bridge. Mother sends treasure. Gather it up. Safe. Little sisters. Are you safe? Okay, so you're just gonna go through your dialogue. Mother's glow. So angry. So angry. I killed your mom, I think. Okay, so you just go through that dialogue. So, I wonder if, like, this person's going to become, like, one of those Fluke Marm things now, because the Fluke Marm is dead. Well, that was weird and gross. Sorry I killed your mom, ma'am. Except that I'm not, because it was an abomination. And it was highly infected. I mean, even the Fluke Hermit was saying that the mother's glow looked angry. Meaning infected. See, here we are, right where the nailsmith's place is. So, one presumes that if he fell down into the junk pit after you smacked him into the water up here, that he could have just sunk and ended up in the junk pit. Okay, we are going to do just over an hour of recording time, but I got lost a couple times, so I think I owe you a couple more things to do. So, just gonna head over to the exit down there to Ancient Basin. So, I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, gang, I decided not to waste your time having you watch me drop down, you know, the big mineshaft looking thing between City of Tears and Ancient Basin. What we are going to do now is we are going to head over to Deep Nest, actually. Let's head over there just for a moment. Well, hopefully just for a moment. Okay, yeah. And if you remember where this room goes to, it's this big, horrible, loud room full of these worms. And you can see that there's top and bottom exits from there. We're not going to go to the bottom exit just yet, but we are going to go to the top one. If I could get there. To Deep Nest. I always lose my way in this room. The theme of this particular episode is getting lost in stupid ways, I suppose. So, up here is a room we have not been in yet. We're gonna check out together. And what it is you remember the room up in Greenpath where, where you have to sort of go across a long gauntlet of stuff to get over to Master Shio's house? This is kind of like that, only it's centipedes. I gotta wait for another one to come along, because the only way that you can get across here is See ya, enemies. That usually takes me more tries. Wow, you know, I did that without messing up. See, what, well, I did mess up. I mean, I did hit the centipede a couple of times, but what happens if you fall on the spikes there is you end up all the way back at the beginning. Well, what you get if you come over here is a vessel fragment, so that's pretty cool. And then you can just travel via this thing all the way back to the beginning of the room. So, wow, you know, just to make up for the fact that I got lost and, like, died to Hornet a bunch of times and actually died to Grim despite being good at the Grim fight usually, I actually managed to do that part on the first try, so that was pretty neat. Good job, me. So like I said, I'm not going to do the bottom mix of this place. Actually, I'm going to head back to the tram, and we're going to go and do one more thing in Ancient Basin before we call it quits for the day. So I will be right back one last time. Okay, here we are back in Ancient Basin, and we're going to head downways for a quick little thing. When I say quick, I mean it is a really quick little thing. Over here, we have this big horrible fountain that it's the, you know, the four-pronged crown on a guy, so could this be a fountain dedicated to the king? Missing monarch, we need you now. Return to us. Well, remember what Lem said about how the castle just kind of disappeared. You know, the palace down below just disappeared. And since we've got this crown, and actually it's more than 4 prongs, you know, you can infer from that, you know, the king has more, you know, has a more, like, you know, 3-dimensionally shaped crown head that sort of looks a whole lot like, and when I say sort of, I mean it looks a lot like, you know, the shape of the worm's head that we walked right into to get the king's brand. So the person that he became, that the worm became, you know, as the king, still sort of maintains some of that same anatomy. But, so the king disappeared along with the palace? That's, you know, kind of interesting. It's like it's holding a little thing in its hands here. But it's also kind of interesting, too, that, like, these guys who look like, you know, bit shiny white, you know, came here to this fountain to hope that their king would come back. Inspect. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Halonest's pale king relieve you of your burden. So that is the king. Drop all Geo into the fountain. Well, we gave it to Millabelle once, and we have quite a bit, so sure, we'll drop all Geo into the fountain. All Geo turned out to just be 3,000. Just 3,000. And what you get is another vessel fragment. But of course, in addition to a vessel fragment, we also got, you know, that, see, it's not holding it anymore. We obtained the thing that the fountain was holding. Maybe you drew this. No. Okay, so in addition to that vessel fragment, by coming in here and looking at the fountain, we can get a better idea of exactly what the king looked like, because that's a more realistic statue than just, you know, the 4-pronged crowns we've been seeing in motifs all over the place. And we've also, you know, been seeing the king's idols that are like smaller versions of that. So, yeah. And with that, the next thing that we're going to do in the game is we are going to head downward from here, that downways exit. But we're not going to get started with that just yet. Instead, we're going to go to the palace grounds and save by that hidden station bench and call it a night. Next time, we are going to go in that exit, check out a new area, and go forward with the game from there. Still can't get into you, huh? Yep, you're still blocked. See, those guys down by the fountain look like these people who are also saying, "Where have you gone, dear king?" So, yeah, king just up and disappeared, huh? Okay. So, let's sit on our bench. And so today's video had a couple of battle sequences. The rest of Fog Canyon finally got a map to fill that in, but mostly we were going around picking stuff up. Next video is going to be a lot more, you know, new area heavy, and there's going to be, I'll give you this to look forward to, it's going to be a lot of lore and a lot of interesting stuff going on in the next episode in this new area that we're going to check out. So please look forward to it, and until next time, have a good night, everybody.